Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope that you are doing well. I woke up this morning and we actually had no power. I don't think that's happened once in all the years that I've lived here. My mom and my sisters, they all live so close to me, and sometimes they'll lose power and I'll still have power, but this morning I did not have power. So our house is very hot, very humid. I curled my hair this morning and it just completely fell out. So this is what we're working with today. I also used a super hydrating shampoo and conditioner from the brand Verb because that's what I've been testing out lately. And I feel like when I do use that, my hair is very soft, very hydrated, but it doesn't curl as well. So anyway, off topic, I'm really thankful that the power is back on. It's so crazy. It just reminds you that you take it for granted every single day. The fact that you can just like turn on the lights, turn on the air conditioner, that my fridge keeps my food cold, but it wasn't out for too long. So today I wanted to film a video for you guys. This is the Drugstore Makeup Brand Tag. It was created by Jen Phelps, and I also saw my friend Kelly Gooch film this video. So I'll link their videos in the description box below. Both Jen and Kelly do really good drugstore related videos. They also talk about high-end makeup too, but both of them focus a lot on affordable brands. So I definitely recommend checking them out if you aren't already subscribed. But I'm going to go through and answer a bunch of questions about drugstore makeup brands, the best, the worst, packaging, all kinds of things. So I hope you guys enjoy today's video. If you are new, my name is Andrea. I film a lot of drugstore related makeup videos. I've been uploading 4 times a week, so I would love for you to subscribe. Okay, the first question is, what drugstore brand has the best packaging or luxury vibes? And I think I have to go with Flower Beauty for this one. I can't remember what Kelly and Jen said. I watched their videos a few days ago, but I think either one or both of them might have said Flower Beauty. I just think that Flower Beauty has such beautiful packaging. I specifically think of their lipsticks. I've always said this, but when I look at their lipsticks, they look like high-end lipsticks, but they're under $10. They have some other really beautifully packaged products, but I also think their formulas feel like high-end formulas. A lot of their products are dupes for high-end products in my collection, and I rarely try a Flower Beauty product that I don't like. And even if I don't like it, I feel like I can still appreciate the formula and recognize that it might work for someone else. They have some really beautiful like glass bottled packaging, some products that have droppers, and I just feel like overall when I look at the brand and use the products, I kind of get like a luxury high-end vibe from the brand. Number 2, what drugstore brand has the worst packaging? So I actually chose 2 for this answer. First of all, I have to go with Physicians Formula because of the fact that a lot of their products are very bulky. I think that their packaging tends to be really beautiful. Sometimes they do more unique packaging like their mascaras, but the compacts are so big and bulky. I think of the Butter Bronzer, the Butter Blushes, even their highlighters, and if they would just slim them down a little bit, I think it would be so much better. I think there was a time back in the day when a lot of people liked bigger packaging, but I think it's kind of changed and now people tend to prefer something a little bit smaller and more compact. Along with their compacts, they also do like a lot of large palettes where they will include like cheek products, eye products, and lip products, and they come in very large boxes. And I think that a set is a nice option, but I do feel like, again, it could be slimmed down and there could be a lot less packaging altogether with the brand. So I have to go with Physicians Formula for that reason, but I also have to say Essence. Essence is one of my favorite drugstore brands. I think they make amazing products, but their packaging is very, very cheap. Now, they are one of the most affordable brands out there, and I think probably part of the reason why they can keep their prices lower is because they don't seem to use very expensive packaging, but sometimes when I have their products, I feel like the packaging will just break altogether. Like I've talked about I thought I had it sitting right in front of me, the All About Matte setting powder. Whenever I've thrown that in my makeup bag to travel or just like my purse, inevitably it ends up breaking or cracking, or the lid will even completely snap off. That's happened with a few of their other compacts. I really like their lip glosses, but the labels wore off so quickly and they just didn't look very nice. So again, it's not a big deal to me. I think when it comes to packaging, I just want my products to be protected, but sometimes their packaging doesn't even manage to protect the products very well. So I wish they would step it up just a little bit, but at the same time, I do appreciate that they really are one of the most affordable brands out there. So I guess there's pros and cons. Number 3, what drugstore brand makes me want to buy everything, aka the most exciting? I definitely have to go with e.l.f. e.l.f. is one of my favorite drugstore brands, but I think they've done a really good job over the years at kind of reinventing the brand a little bit. So I like the fact that they release trendy products at affordable prices. And I don't feel like they do it to the point where it's excessive, like ColourPop. I love ColourPop, but every single week there's a new collection, and I don't feel like that's the case with e.l.f., but I also feel like they're able to keep up with the trends and create high quality products, and the quality just seems to improve over and over. e.l.f. was one of the first brands I ever featured on my channel years and years ago. I have so many videos where I would just do like big e.l.f. hauls or share reviews on the best and worst new products, and I still do that because I just genuinely like the brand. You know, I work with them on occasion on my channel, but it's really not that often. I would say that I do like a video with them maybe twice a year. So I think a lot of people think that I'm just like continuously sponsored by e.l.f. on my channel because I talk about them a lot, but the truth is, as just like a makeup consumer, it is a brand that I love, and when they release new products, I'm always curious about them and I spend my money on them. Even if I didn't have a YouTube channel, it is a brand that I would use so often. When I'm at Target, I just kind of like browse the e.l.f. aisle and see what I can buy because as just like someone who loves makeup, it's a brand that just makes me excited. And I feel like these days that's saying something because every brand is coming out with new makeup all the time. But when they release something, I always pay attention. Not everything they release works well for me because that's just not the case with any brand. So I do feature products on my channel that don't work for me. I actually have a video coming tomorrow where I talk about a few that I don't like, but it is a brand as a whole that really pulls me in. Number 4, what is the most boring drugstore brand? I have to go with Almay. I think Kelly and maybe Jen both said Almay as well. And it's funny because I hadn't thought of that brand in years, but as soon as I was watching Jen's video and she asked this question, I immediately thought of Almay. I don't know why, but they've never appealed to me at all over the years. And now I only purchase cruelty-free beauty products and they aren't cruelty-free. But even when I did purchase from any brand at the drugstore, it just wasn't a brand that ever caught my eye. So I don't even know if they're still around or what they've created in a while because I haven't heard about them in a long time, but I do think that they just tend to release maybe more, I don't know, I don't want to say boring because I guess a lot of people probably do like the brand, but for me, they just don't intrigue me with their releases. Number 5, what drugstore brand is the most inclusive? So I feel like, you know, this has been a big topic of conversation over the past few years, not just inclusivity when it comes to foundations and concealers and complexion ranges, but also when it comes to other products like blushes and highlighters and bronzers and lip products, because a lot of brands tend to overlook diversity in those products, even if they focus on diversity within their complexion shade ranges, which is also important. But I think a brand that does a good job overall is Makeup Revolution. I recently purchased an eyeshadow palette. It came in like a light, a medium, and a deep. I know that they have a pretty good shade range in terms of their bronzer. I also saw an ad for them on Instagram and I loved the diversity within the ad. It didn't feel off-brand for them. Like sometimes brands are like, look, we're putting a man in our foundation ad, and all of a sudden that's like something like so innovative for the brand. But I feel like with Makeup Revolution, it feels natural because I think that's something they've been doing for a while. They've always included different body types and different genders and ethnicities. So I think that Makeup Revolution as a whole does a pretty good job, but I would love to hear from you, especially if you are someone who has a hard time finding brands that are inclusive. What brand do you guys think is the most inclusive? I would love to know. I think there are some drugstore brands that definitely do better than others, so I would love to hear your answer. Number 6, what drugstore brand have I been using the longest? Definitely CoverGirl. CoverGirl was the first brand that I ever had. I think I was like 12 years old or 13 when my mom took me to the drugstore and let me pick out some products, and I got a bright pink CoverGirl blush. I also had like a CoverGirl quad with some neutral eyeshadow and a CoverGirl powder, and I still have CoverGirl products in my collection. Back in college, CoverGirl was like my go-to brand, CoverGirl and Maybelline, but I remember I would purchase like the same CoverGirl quad or trio, that was a long time ago, over and over, and then use it up completely and then buy it again. And I was always using CoverGirl foundations and mascaras. When I first started my YouTube channel, I also talked about CoverGirl a lot. So CoverGirl is definitely the brand that I have been using the longest for sure. Number 7, what affordable online brand would you like to see in drugstores? So I guess this brand is sold at Walmart, but I don't think it's sold at any other drugstores or any other stores, not that I've seen. So technically it's not online only, but I typically do order online, and that would be Profusion. Profusion products are so good. I wish they were sold at Ulta, or I wish they were sold in other drugstores. And if they're sold in any other stores near you, you'll have to let me know, because I went on their website and did like the store locator, and the only store that came up was Walmart. But my Walmart has a very small selection of Profusion products. I love their brushes. They are so good. Their eyeshadow palettes are beautiful. I recently tried their lip oil, so I definitely need to try more Profusion products, because as a whole, I've been so impressed, and their prices are extremely affordable. So not technically an online only brand, but it is a brand that I personally purchase online that I would love to see in other stores, or just more easily reachable. I feel like a lot of people don't buy the products because the only place that you can find them is online or at Walmart. Number 8, what drugstore brand surprised me in a good way? Definitely LA Girl. I love LA Girl products so much. I recently picked up a few of their eyeshadow palettes. I'm wearing one on my eyes today. This one is the a.k.a. Vacay palette, the one that's kind of like a dupe for Natasha Denona Zendo. Every time I try something from LA Girl, I am blown away. I think their products are so gorgeous. Their eyeshadows feel like high-end eyeshadows. Their eyeliners also feel like high-end liners. And I am just so continuously impressed by the quality of their products. And I don't know why, but it's always been a brand that I've just kind of scrolled past when I'm on Ulta's website. And I feel mad at myself that I haven't tried the brand sooner, because I just love the products I've tried. So definitely LA Girl. I think their products are amazing. And if you guys have any recommendations, please let me know. Number 9, what is the best, most affordable drugstore brand? I think I have to go with Essence. And even though I kind of mentioned them as a brand that has some of the worst packaging, I think the quality of their products is some of the best, and they keep their prices really low. The majority of their products are under $5. I know I have a video sharing all of my favorite products from the brand, and I actually applied them, so I'll link that video in the description box below. But I do think the quality of their products is nice. They make some of my absolute favorite products of all time. I love their powder. I love their blushes. Their mascaras are great. There's a new foundation I enjoy. I really feel like I could do like a complete full face of Essence products and be so happy with how my makeup turns out. So I think the brand is one of the best, but also one of the most affordable. Like, they truly keep their prices down. They don't really even like all of a sudden raise things up significantly. The majority of the products are under $5. And if you shop at Ulta Beauty, typically the brand is like buy one, get one half off, or you can use a coupon and get them for even less. And the last question is, what drugstore brand has improved the most? I have to go with e.l.f. I've been using e.l.f. for years. Like I said, I used to buy a lot from the brand when they offered $1 options and $3 options. And again, even though the prices have gone up, I think the quality has gone up significantly. And back in the day, they had some really good products, but I feel like now, I truly feel like if you put a lot of e.l.f. products in high-end packaging, I wouldn't be able to tell the difference. I'll actually look up some pictures of older e.l.f. products and put them on the screen for you guys, but I think the brand has come such a long way, and I love them. So I love seeing them improve. I think the prices, like I said, aren't quite as affordable as they used to be, but I still think they make amazing products, and you can definitely tell that there has been a major improvement. Their eyeshadows have come such a long way. I never used to be a big fan of e.l.f. eyeshadows until fairly recently, like over the past few years, and I think they're doing a really good job lately. So definitely e.l.f. Okay guys, so those are all of my answers. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I would love to hear from you, so let me know your answers in the comments below. If you want me to do this video but like a high-end version, let me know and I can do that too. But I hope you have a great day. I'll see you very soon with a new video. Bye.